Welcome to the Matrix Understanding Virtual Machines. Okay, picture this. You have a computer. It has a brain, right? That's the operating system, like Windows or macOS. Now, imagine creating a mini-computer inside your computer. This mini-computer is what we call a virtual machine, or VM for short. This mini-me is a virtual machine. It has its own operating system and everything. You can install Windows, Linux, or any other OS on it. It's like a computer within a computer. Cool, right? Think of it like a studio apartment inside your already awesome apartment. You can decorate it, use it, and even mess it up without affecting your main living space. You can do whatever you want in your studio apartment without messing with your main space. That's what a virtual machine does. It creates a safe, isolated environment for you to experiment and work in. It lets you run different operating systems or software without messing up your main computer. VMs are like little digital containers. They keep everything separate and organized. This means you can run multiple VMs on a single physical machine. So, you can run Windows on your Mac, or test out new software without worrying about crashing your whole system. Basically, VMs are the superheroes of the computing world. They provide flexibility, security, and efficiency. They can do it all. Virtualization is the magic trick that makes virtual machines possible. It's a technology that allows you to create multiple simulated environments or dedicated resources from a single physical hardware system. It's like taking one physical computer and turning it into multiple virtual ones. Each virtual machine can run its own operating system and applications, just like a real computer. It's like the platform 9 3/4 of computing. You think you're in one place, but suddenly, you're in a whole new world. Imagine a pie. Virtualization is like slicing that pie into many smaller slices. Each slice represents a virtual machine, capable of performing its own tasks independently. Each slice is a virtual machine. You're still using the same pie, the physical computer, but now you have all these separate pieces you can use for different things. This means you can run different operating systems, applications, and processes all on the same hardware without them interfering with each other. You're still using the same pie, the physical computer, but now you have all these separate pieces you can use for different things. This flexibility is a game changer for IT infrastructure. Why is this a big deal? Because it saves you money, honey. Virtualization reduces the need for physical hardware, which means lower costs for equipment and maintenance. Because it saves you money, honey. Instead of buying a bunch of separate computers, you can just use virtualization to create multiple virtual machines on one physical machine. Instead of buying a bunch of separate computers, you can just use virtualization to create multiple virtual machines on one physical machine. This not only saves money, but also space and energy. It's like having your cake and eating it too. You get the benefits of multiple systems without the extra cost and complexity. Virtualization truly is like magic for computers. Remember those giant rooms filled with servers? Those are data centers. They are the backbone of the internet, housing all the critical data and applications that keep our digital world running smoothly. They're like the libraries of the internet, storing all the important information. But unlike a library, they need to be constantly running and updated to handle the massive amounts of data flowing through them every second. However, they can be really inefficient. Imagine rows and rows of servers, each one dedicated to a single task, often underutilized and wasting precious resources. That's where virtualization swoops in to save the day. By creating virtual versions of physical servers, we can maximize their usage and efficiency. Before virtualization, each server in a data center could only run one thing at a time. This was like having a whole fleet of cars and only using one at a time. What a waste. It was like having a whole fleet of cars and only using one at a time. What a waste. Imagine the inefficiency and the cost of maintaining all those idle cars. With virtualization, you can run multiple virtual machines on a single server. This means one physical server can handle the workload of many, making it much more efficient. So you're basically turning those cars into super efficient buses. Each bus can carry multiple passengers, just like each server can now run multiple applications. This means data centers can do more with less. They can handle more data, run more applications, and provide better services without needing more physical space. They use less energy, take up less space, and are easier to manage. This not only saves money but also reduces the environmental impact of running large data centers. Plus, if one virtual machine crashes, it doesn't take down the whole server. This isolation ensures that other applications continue to run smoothly. It's like a safety net for your data. Virtualization provides a robust, flexible, and efficient way to manage the ever-growing demands of our digital world. Section 4. Cloud 9 with virtualization, how it works. The cloud. It's not just fluffy things in the sky anymore. It's where we store our photos, our music, our entire digital lives. And guess what? Virtualization is the backbone of cloud computing. When you use a cloud service, like Dropbox or Google Drive, you're basically renting space on a virtual machine. These VMs are stored in massive data centers all over the world. And thanks to virtualization, you can access your stuff from anywhere, anytime. Virtualization makes cloud computing flexible and scalable. That means companies can easily add or remove resources as needed. It's like having a magic wallet that always has the exact amount of money you need. No more, no less. Oh. Section 5. Virtual Orchestra. Managing clusters in a virtual world. Imagine trying to conduct an orchestra where each musician is a separate VM. That's what managing a cluster is like. A cluster is a group of VMs that work together, like a well-coordinated band. To keep everything running smoothly, you need a conductor. That's where cluster management software comes in. It's like the conductor's baton, keeping all the VMs in sync and playing the right tune. Cluster management software helps you distribute workloads evenly across VMs, monitor the health and performance of each VM, add or remove VMs from the cluster as needed. It's like having a personal assistant for your VMs, making sure they're always on their best behavior. Section 6. Virtualization superpowers. Benefits galore. By now you're probably thinking virtualization sounds amazing. What's the catch? Well, there isn't one. Virtualization is like the Beyoncé of the tech world, flawless and full of benefits. Here are just a few ways virtualization can make your life better. Cost savings. Less hardware means less money spent on equipment, electricity, and cooling. Increased efficiency. Get more done with fewer resources. Improved disaster recovery. Easily back up and restore VMs, minimizing downtime. Enhanced security. Isolate applications and data within VMs, reducing the risk of breaches. Virtualization is like a Swiss Army knife for IT professionals. It's versatile, powerful, and can solve a wide range of problems. Section 7. The future is virtual. What's next in the VM universe? Virtualization has come a long way, but the future holds even more exciting possibilities. Imagine a world where VMs are so small and lightweight they can run on anything, from your phone to your refrigerator. Artificial intelligence, AI, manages VMs, automatically optimizing performance and security. Virtual reality, VR, and augmented reality, AR applications